Well, here we are. We just took off on our way up to the Boundary Waters. Well, not quite. We're heading up to Black River Falls for the night. We're going to stay in a campsite at Pigeon Creek. And then we'll head up to the Boundary Waters tomorrow. But I didn't want to drive the whole 8 hours in one go. So we get an extra night of camping out of it. Make this vacation a little bit longer. But we just got on the road a couple minutes ago, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't hit a ton of traffic in Madison. Stay tuned. So we're on the Pigeon Creek flowage right now. We got up here, camp's all set up for the night. We got some wood. Decided to take a little paddle. We got some sunlight, and it's pretty nice out today. You can see really beautiful up here. Haven't caught anything. Trying to throw some lines out, but no luck. Check this place out. We just broke camp and hit the road. Day one, day two, day 1.5, our first full day of vacation. We're on our way up to Amnicon Falls. We're gonna go do a little hiking and check out the waterfalls, and that's about 3 hours. And then there's another little over 2-hour drive to the Boundary Waters, and we'll set up and have camp there for the night. And then in the morning we'll actually hit the waters and go hit the wilderness. Alright, we made it up to Amnicon Falls. We're at the Amnicon River now. And check this place out. We're gonna do a little bit of hiking, check out all the waterfalls, or as many as we can in a little while we got here. So I just stopped at Amnicon Falls State Park. That place is amazing. If you ever have the chance, check it out. The waterfalls are awesome. So anyways, we're continuing on our trip to the Boundary Waters. That's our next stop now. Well, we just made it up here. I just picked up my permit from the Sawbill Canoe Outfitters. Now we're heading down to find my campsite for the night. We're gonna get set up and do a little poking around, check things out. We found our campsite. Pretty cool little campsite. We're kind of close to this other one right next to us. Check out this. See, that's the other campsite. Mine's back here. Alright, so we just hit Sawbill Lake a couple minutes ago. We're heading across to our first portage. It's a beautiful morning out here. It's about 60 degrees. The lake's super calm. Partly cloudy. Hopefully it stays like this. I don't know, there might be some storms rolling through this week. Hopefully the weather changes and it stays nice. We just finished the portage onto Alton. Now we got about 2-mile paddle down to the portage onto Grace. It's still pretty calm out here. This is a huge lake. It's beautiful. I don't see a single person out here. Alright, so we made it to Beth Lake. We found a campsite. That portage was a bear, to say the least. We'll see how far we go. This is as far as I'm going today. I'm going to show you guys the campsite here. Decent landing. There's a nice large boulder to pull up on. Tons of butterflies around here. Drying out my quilt because that got wet last night in the rain. See, I got my Haven hammock set up over here with the Haven tarp. Right next to the water. Alright, so we're finally getting around to try the other Bridgeford ready-to-eat meal sandwiches, the beef with barbecue sauce. You open it up, it comes with in another MRE pouch. Let's give it a shot. Make sure you take out the silica packet. It smells good. Tell you what, I'm hungry. Just got done with that paddle. The first day on the boundary waters from Sawbill over here to Grace. And that portage was a bear. And I just got camp set up and I'm famished. It's not bad. I try it again. If you're starving, this would be a delicious meal. Alright, so we got our 3-liter water filter set up here. Gravity filling. That way I can have some fresh water and I don't have to do any work. Just fill up the tank. Here's a little tour of my sleeping arrangements inside my Haven XL. My Thermarest pillow. My land equipment quilt. It's a 20-degree synthetic down. The orange and the charcoal inside. It's been great when it's been down to the 40s overnight. Last night I only got down to 60, which I stayed a little too warm, so we didn't have it on all the way. But this is home, away from home for the week. So we had a nice nap today. I was tired, and we're gonna get ready for dinner now. It was sunny out for a little while. Now it's starting to get overcast again, and it's getting later, so we're figuring out for dinner. Thanks to ReadyWise, I think we're going to try the pasta alla vodka with chicken tonight. This looks pretty good. It's one of their pro meals. They're sponsoring our meal plan this week. So we're going to get this cooking and let it sit and see how it tastes. You don't need to buy a fancy windscreen. I just take a piece of foil that I use for cooking. fold it up and put it on the wind side. It works great. Well, it's our first morning actually in the boundary waters. I woke up pretty good. No alarm today, thank God. It rained a little bit overnight. Everything was a little damp this morning, but it's dried off already. Made some coffee, had some oatmeal. Still a little breezy, but not too bad. I think I might take a paddle out and see if I can catch some fish this morning. Apparently I have hiccups. It's so nice out here. Besides the tarp flapping over my tent overnight, it was super peaceful. Might have heard some critters crawling around. I'm not sure. But no big ones at least. Yeah, we're out here with our PC Fun Carbon X2 reel, trying to catch some fish for lunch. I've got one bass so far. Had one last night too. Hoping we can catch something big, and love a nice pike. This Carbon X2 casts like a dream. So we got another bass on our Carbon X2. Not very big, but just clean and pretty. Yeah, got another bass. Yeah, so we got a pretty bad storm going on right now. You can hear the wind whistling through my tent and stuff. I'm hiding out inside my hammock. It's not raining very hard, but it's super windy. Alright, tonight's dinner is teriyaki chicken and rice by ReadyWise. They sponsored this trip's meals. You can see it's about 7:30. It got super foggy outside. It's got pretty chilly out. I'm trying to get this fire going and get hunkered down for the night. Gonna eat some dinner and hit the hay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning from day 3. It's beautiful out today. It's nice and sunny. It's already over 80 degrees. So I might actually take a swim today. Just had breakfast and drinking my coffee. I had another ReadyWise meal. This time the home-style biscuits and gravy. And this stuff was delicious. I want more of these. It was so good. Anyways, get yourself some ReadyWise. These things are worth the money. I'm thinking today we're going to do some fishing, and I kind of want to switch campsites. Check out a different lake. We might go over to Alton and hang out there for the last couple of days. Bigger lake, we might get more fish than just the bass I've been catching here. So here's camp number 2. We moved over to Lake Alton. We're spend the next couple nights here. We got set up already. It was a long road this morning, a lot of work. The portage was a pain in the butt. You can see we got our haven set back up and ready. It's like a spider web, but it's what we call home. This is a pretty nice campsite. See, there's the fire pit. We got a lake off to that side. We got a lake off of that side. It's everywhere. Look at this beast I just caught. Ooh, and the big old bass. This of course, always in the damn net. How long it is? Well, let's find out. This nifty little tool I got before I came out here. Make it easier for measuring them. Good 16-inch bass, look at that. We'll go ahead and throw him on the stringer too. Get over here. Look at those bass. GoPro, stop recording. Let's get another big old bass. Look at that guy. On the PC Fun Carbon X2. There's two big old bass in a row. I should have kept that first one. Had some fresh fish for dinner tonight. Walleye. Finally. Walleye. So we're gonna use these fire plugs from Blackbeard Fire Starter today. They're super simple, really easy to use. Just bend it a few times, wiggle it around, get the fluff to come out super fast. Stick your fire plugs up inside your tinder bundle. See if you can see that. And we're going to use our Outdoor Element Scout Feather. Get this thing going. Super simple. Blackbeard fire starters, fire plugs. Good morning. Thanks for following along. This is our final morning here, waking up in the Boundary Waters. It's another beautiful day outside. The weather turned out so much better than it was looking like all the last week I was watching it before coming up here. You see the sun there behind me. Today for breakfast we're going to have some strawberry granola crunch by ReadyWise. Their food has been awesome this trip. I will definitely have to go through theirs again. I don't really want to pack up and go home, but today's the day where we kind of have to. You guys need to come check this out up here. Make sure you're following along at gearthatwins.com. Sign up for those emails. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. GoPro, stop recording. Anybody coming across? Is anybody coming across? Thanks for coming along on my very first Boundary Waters trip. I hope you enjoyed the adventure as much as I did. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like the video, subscribe, and stick around. There are plenty more adventures, gear reviews, and trips still to come. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on my next adventure.